Hey peeps, welcome back. We are talking love during lockup, season 5, episode 23. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, you guys. Those of you who watched some of my other videos may notice that I have been gone for about 6 weeks. I needed to take some time off just to get my mental health back in order. But unfortunately, on Easter, I lost my father. He unexpectedly passed away. And so now I'm going through a whole nother process. Before it was just a little bit of depression. I thought that it's possibly just seasonal depression. Now I am trying to deal with the grief of losing my father, who is one of the best people in the entire world. His funeral was standing room only, and thousands of people watched from home who were unable to, fly in to attend my father's funeral. So I'm trying to gradually get back into my everyday life. I thank you all so much who stuck around while I was gone, and I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you so much for those of you who offered your condolences. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Let's get into this new season of Love During Lockup. Let me just say that I think that this season is going to be interesting. I think that we are going to be entertained. So let's start out with this Tenny and Rob. Okay, so let me just say, I'm done with Tenny already. Okay, first of all, the woman is drop dead gorgeous, and she's got these 2 adorable, gorgeous, smart children that do not belong to Rob. Turns out that her and Rob dated when they were in high school for about 3 months. Then they lost contact. I don't know how you lose contact. You're in high school. You're in the same building every day, Monday through Friday. Anyway, they lost contact. Somehow he ends up going to jail. She reaches out to him on the Facebook, and they just, get back together. Now, he's in jail on an 18-year sentence. He was arrested back in 2009 for robbery. Okay, and he also had a firearm. They are officially married. She married this dude 4 years ago. They are married. He has cameras in every room of her house that are equipped with audio as well. They're in all the rooms except for the bathroom and her children's bedrooms. This is a hell to the motherfucking no for me. And let me tell you why. If you want this inmate to be able to film you, listen to you, watch you all day, fine. But not those children. There is no way in hell that I would put up cameras for an inmate to view 24/7 what the hell me and my children are doing. First of all, you are an inmate. You are in jail with other inmates, and some of those inmates are in there for nasty, nasty crimes, and you are not about to be watching my children. You do not need to know if they are sitting on the couch having a sandwich. That is not your damn business. You do not need to know anything that is going on in the lives of my children. There is no way that I would ask my children to take this long ride with me down to visit this dude in prison every weekend. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. These children need to be able to enjoy being children. And no, ma'am, my children would also not be calling him daddy. No. And he would not be getting out of prison and moving directly into my home. I also have other questions. One of the questions is this: how are you able to be a stay-at-home mom when you have a in-prison husband? What are you doing to make a living? Where is this money coming from? Because she seems to have a very beautiful home along with a very nice car. Are you a stay-at-home working mom? Because, I'm a work from home mom. Once COVID hit, they sent all of us home to work from home, and we have just never gone back. They decided they could use the room in the office for other departments who cannot work from home. Anyway, this is a no-go for me. Then he says that he has something to tell her that is very important that he has been hiding from her, and then he didn't tell her. Well, we TV. Why couldn't we know? Tell us. I don't like this. I don't like her children calling him daddy. I don't like the fact that this dude thinks he's about to regulate and put up rules for these kids. I would like to know, where is her village? Where are your friends that are going to tell you that, ma'am, this is not okay? This is a form of him being controlling. This is a form of him knowing everything and anything that's going on in your house. The fact that this dude can just pop on this camera at any time and ask you, who is this in your bedroom, when you've got your good girlfriend over here? Excuse me, what? Whatever happened to inviting your good girlfriends over to your place so you can have a good kiki, a good girl talk, so you can talk shit about the men in your life? You can just talk about anything. This dude is sitting here listening. No, ma'am. Okay, I am the friend that'll cuss him the fuck out on the camera as I walk through the entire house telling you that this is ridiculous. And then I would never come to your home again. I like my privacy. On top of that, from time to time, children need to have a one-on-one conversation with their mother that is not recorded and viewed by the inmates. I don't love this relationship. Okay, I'm going to move on. Now listen here. We move on to Andrew and Candice. As soon as they start giving us the backstory on Andrew and Candice, I said, oh my God, this is not true. Is this again? It feels like watching a repeat. I said, wait a minute. Haven't we seen this? Wait a minute. We saw Lindsay and Scott. Wait. We saw Deontay and Nicole. We saw Andy and Brittany. We saw Sean and Brittany. We've seen this. We saw that Chaz and Bronwyn. Okay, Andy, you are about to be used. You are about to be abused. You are about to be taken advantage of. You are coming off as somebody who is extremely clingy, needy, desperate. And no, sir. This woman is in jail on 2 counts of burglary. She is about to steal all your shit and your heart. You are out of your damn mind. There is no way in hell that I would. Did you see all of that stuff that he purchased for her? He is packing up a truck so that he can go to Las Vegas and furnish an apartment that he is paying $1,400 a month for her. She is in Las Vegas and she has nowhere else to stay. So he is renting her an apartment for 3 months, furnishing the apartment, buying all of her clothes, her makeup, everything that she needs, just to make sure that she's comfortable while he lives in New Jersey. Are you out of your damn mind? Did you see what happened to Chaz? This is ridiculous. He's on his second marriage, talking about his second wife just wanted him for his money, but he's definitely sure that Candice is not after his money. Are you sure? Because I'm thinking that she is. He goes to see a financial planner. We find out, first of all, that he has spent anywhere from $12,000 to $15,000 on her. He is taking money out of his 401k. That is an absolute hell no. Okay, one day you are going to need to retire. What are you going to do? Get a part-time job working at Walmart? What the hell is wrong with you? Talking about he's still got $180,000 in his 401k and he doesn't mind taking money from it. Really? If you take money down from your 401k, it is supposed to be for something major, not funding a woman who is in prison who doesn't even really know you. You didn't know her before prison and you've only seen her for a few visits in prison. The woman is all about your money. She is about to use you and abuse you. Boy, you are a fool. That is my thoughts. Anyway, when he goes to see this financial planner, we find out that he's some sort of warehouse manager. Her rent is more than his mortgage. And when you add up all of his life expenses for his household, her household, his child support, just life in general, it's $6,240 a month. At his warehouse job, he makes $6,800 a month. All of this is a hell no for me. Where is her family? Where is her friends? No, ma'am. He looks at his financial planner and says, should I take out another credit card? She said, heck no. Do not take out another credit card. You are building debt. You do not need any more debt. What you need is more income. What you need is a part-time job. Welcome to Walmart. Or you need her to get a job. Personally, I wouldn't do anything for her. She is about to play him. He tells her he went to see a financial planner and she loses it on him, talking about, don't you ever keep secrets from me. You never told me you were going to see a financial planner. And then she hangs up on him. Honey, listen, we all thought that Chaz was ridiculous. Andy was ridiculous. Deontay is ridiculous. And Scott, ridiculous. Add Andrew to the list. Boy, you are a fool. This girl is about to play you for sure. Anyway, I'm entertained. Moving on. Ayana and Jamal. Honey, listen, she got off on the wrong foot with me from the jump. Okay? She says that she's willing to do anything to be successful. No, you're not, because you said beforehand that you really wanted to be an anesthesiologist, but then you found out that was 12 years of schooling, so you said no. Then you wanted to be a lawyer, but then you found out how much schooling is required for that, and you said no. So you decided to start working as a dancer. Everyone should do whatever the hell it is they want to do, but don't tell me that you're willing to do anything to be successful when you weren't willing to go to school to do what you really wanted to do, which was to be an anesthesiologist. She also promised herself she was going to get off the pole at 24. She's now 27, still working the pole. So I was thinking, if you had actually gone to school to be an anesthesiologist, would you be a resident now? You would be almost completely finished. I'm just saying, sometimes we make bad choices. We also find out that Jamal is her ex-best friend's man, and they all used to live together. Jamal goes to jail and she decides, oh, she loves him. She wants him. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Let me tell you something. Ever since I was a teenager and me and my friends actually started dating and doing things like that, we always had a respect pact for each other. If one of us is fooling with some dude, none of us goes behind the other. We just do not do that. I am not about to pick up your leftovers. He is an ex for a reason. Something is not right with this dude. We can always see what the other person cannot see. You know what I mean? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Jamal is not it. Whew, this is ridiculous. Then we find out that she, who says she's making $600 a night, has a public defender because she has had her second DUI arrest. Her second DUI arrest. And she wants to blame the world. No, ma'am. There's consequences to your actions. You want to drink and drive? Pay the price. Let me tell you something. I have absolutely zero tolerance for people who drink and drive, people who get high and drive. No, ma'am. I have a zero tolerance for it. We just saw last year on the news about the people who had just gotten married and was driving back to their hotel when some drunk driving woman killed the wife and put the husband in coma. Absolutely not. We just saw on the news this morning where some 67-year-old drunk woman ran her truck into a children's birthday party and killed 2 children. Hell no. I have a zero tolerance for people who drink and drive. You don't want to go to jail for 15 to 90 days. That is nothing for your crime. You could have killed yourself or somebody else who was completely innocent. Do you know how many innocent people die or get injured from people who are drinking and driving on a regular basis? Do you know how many times the drunk driver walks away perfectly fine without a scratch and the innocent people who are just minding their damn business trying to get home to their families die? Get over yourself. And she was so worried about being in jail for 90 days. I won't be able to talk to Jamal. Who gives a shit? Think responsibly. Do better for yourself and your children. I am over her already. Moving on. Then we move on to Joey and Michael. Now, honey, listen. Joey and Michael, I believe, I'm not sure because I haven't always watched the Love After Lockup brand, but I believe they are the first same-sex couple on the show. And I have absolutely fallen in love with Joey and his daddy. It turns out that both Joey and his dad are both recovering alcoholics and recovering addicts. They seem to be doing very well. Joey had a huge downfall about 10 years ago with his addiction. His parents and family rallied around him. He picked himself back up. He realized he had hit his bottom and he went back to rehab, went back to working the program. He is now a real estate agent. He's living with his parents. He's been living with them for 10 years. He has finally come out and let everyone know that he is no longer pretending to be straight, that he is a gay man and he is out and happy, and I'm happy for him for that. But what I really enjoyed is his relationship with his father. His dad seems to be a really nice man who is smart, who is definitely there for his son. He's understanding, and he let his son know that people in prison, they have a gift for the gab. They have a gift for telling you everything that you want to hear and then coming home and showing you who they really are. I think that this Michael is definitely going to be using Joey. I don't want Michael to bring his bullshit to Joey's parents. I really don't. Joey says that he's going to get his own apartment and he's going to see if him and Michael can actually turn this into a viable relationship. It's something about Michael being an addict, Joey and his father being recovering addicts, that I do not like this dynamic. The fact that Joey cannot go visit Michael in prison unless they can prove that they've had a prior relationship before he went to jail. And so Michael tells Joey that he should Photoshop himself on a picture of Michael with an ex. I absolutely do not agree with that. I do not agree with that. Joey has a life. He has a real estate license. I don't think he should risk photoshopping so he could go visit Michael. Continue to do your over the phone video calls. You know, I'm sorry, the phone sex thing just seems like it's not going to work. You know, you're in the house with your parents and carrying on, and all these inmates is in the background and all this stuff. It just seems to be a little nasty and gross and a little too much for me. But sometimes I'm a prude. You know, I'm a prude publicly. You know what they say. Anyway, this is not even about me. But anyway, I really wish the best for Joey. Do I think this relationship is going to work? I do not. Do I think that Michael is going to bring hell into Joey's life? Absolutely. Do I hope that he keeps it away from his parents? Absolutely. Anyway, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.